So, in this video, I'll be talking about solving issues in a group using both the nominal technique and the standard agenda technique. The issue at hand is parking at UNH. So let's say some possibilities to solve this issue include building more parking lots, reserving more off-campus parking spots to only UNH students, or even limiting the amount of parking passes that can be distributed. In order to fix the parking issue on campus, we can use the nominal group technique. This method is a structured variation of a small group discussion in order to reach an agreement. This method includes 4 steps, which are generating ideas, recording ideas, discussing ideas, and voting ideas. So there would be a moderator and people at the university that have power, like President Kaplan, for example. So we would generate ideas after the moderator presented the issue of parking. People would then brainstorm and write their thoughts down. These ideas should all be recorded, as even a bad idea can bring about a good one. Then, each of these ideas to fix student parking would be discussed in depth with all group members. Lastly, all individuals in the group would vote on the ideas, and the votes would be tallied in some way that the most favorable idea got the most votes. Next, we can also use the standard agenda technique. In an attempt to fix this parking issue, it would include 6 steps. These steps include defining the problem, gathering and analyzing evidence and information, establishing criteria for a solution, generating and evaluating these possible solutions, selecting and implementing the best solution, and lastly, monitoring the solution. This agenda has more steps and seems to be more thorough in the process. So first, the issue of parking is presented. Next, information about the issue is presented, and the discussion of what exactly is the problem goes more in depth. Then, the goals for the issue are discussed, and what exactly people are looking to accomplish. In the 4th step, groups come up with ideas, and these are recorded, just like in the nominal group, as well as discussed about which can be the most effective. The most effective solution is voted on by the group and is implemented to the best ability. But this technique doesn't quite end here. The solution is monitored to see if it is truly effective. This is an important aspect of the standard agenda, as just because a solution is voted to be the most effective in the people's opinion does not necessarily mean it will be. Personally, I would prefer to use the standard agenda technique in this situation. The main reason being that it's more thorough than the nominal group technique and goes from steps before a solution, before an issue is presented, to the end in which it's even monitored. And therefore, as it's monitored, people can see whether or not it was the right decision and go from there, even if that means restarting the method. Because nobody necessarily knows if the solution with the most votes will end up being the most successful or not. And that aspect of the standard agenda technique is extremely important.